All right, let's begin with news on Joe Pritchard. Have you got any update? We know he was going for a scan.
Yeah, it's not good news. He's torn his Achilles, so that'll be in for the remainder of the season. Then we just have to see how the operation goes and how his rehab goes. So we can't put a time frame on it.
How is he in himself? Because he really struggles with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's hit him yet. So, you know, I know he has struggled in the past, but I know he's such a strong character now, and I think he can take inspiration from the fact that he saw Sean do it and come back. So I think he'll get his head around this more, and I think he'll come back strong. And, you know, I think we've got a good few years out of you.
Does that make you change your January plans? Obviously, you lose a player, you'll be looking to add more players, I guess.
Possibly, yeah. We'll have to, you know, we have to cut our clock accordingly. And, you know, we've already got one that we've agreed to sign, so hopefully the next couple that we go for, we get them over the line, and then we can look forward then to an assault and try to climb up the relegation zone.
How many players are you thinking you'll need to bring
Possibly
in?
3 or 4. But, you know, with Joe being out, that could alter things a little bit.
Will it be loans or are you looking?
Some loans, some payments.
Okay. And you've probably watched the Morecambe video back now. How are you feeling about that?
Well, it's one of them situations, you know, people get governed by results, and ultimately that's the only currency in football. But if your thinking process gets led by results and not by performances, they'll quickly go the other way. 2 really poor goals from our point of view. Good goals by them, and good finishes by their 2 players, the 2 midfielders. But they were very, very preventable. And that's something that we have to improve on. And then we got to be a bit more ruthless ourselves, you know. It's all right having 21 shots, but realistically I haven't made any chances. Probably half of them. And then the shots that we had on target, we had 8 or 9, I think. How many trouble the keeper? Probably 3, 4. So, you know, but that's something that we've got to improve on. And hopefully the reinforcements that we bring in January will help us along that score.
I know that Accrington have games in hand, but how much does it hurt dropping into the bottom 4?
Dramatically, yes. I've always said this about game in hand. Okay? If you're not playing well, games in hand, I know good to you just 80 goal difference. So we've just got to. We've been playing well, and I thought we played well against Morecambe for big parts of the game. I thought we were a better team. People might disagree with that. I don't really care, to be honest. I know also, and I know we could play that game another 9 times and we'd probably win 8 of them or 7 of them. So, since the Fleetwood game, we were very disappointed. I think our performances have been really solid. It's just a shame that we conceded 2, in our opinion, cheap goals against Morecambe and give them a platform to go on and win the game. And, you know, fair play to them, they sorted it out second half very well. So we've got to get back to making our performances reflect the score. And to do that, you've got to keep it out one end and you've got to score the other.
You won't need to lift the players to go to Derby. It's a big game, they're riding high. I don't know if Accrington have ever played there before.
I've never been there, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Your players won't need raising for this game because it's a massive game in itself, isn't it?
Shouldn't need raising for any game, to be honest. I certainly didn't, and I certainly don't now. But, you know, people are individuals and individuals for a reason, aren't they? And whatever way we've got to find a way to compete with them. And we competed with them at home, you know, the scoreline at home was farcical, really, if you think about what happened in the game. And, you know, we've got to take it off from the fact that we played well against them at home we can do the same again with their players.
What are their strengths to you make them such
Well,
a strong
they've got a lot of experience, they do what they say and they're very functional. And they've got good players, so you know they've got their own strengths, but we have as well. And we've got to try and make our strengths have an influence on the game.
And usually they are good performances at grounds like that. The bigger grounds, so-called bigger grounds, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, and hopefully this will be another one. But you can't just say, oh, we're always turning up at these games. You've got to work harder. You know, our players have been working hard, they've been giving it all, and hopefully we'll go the extra mile tomorrow and get a result.
You've got Sean McConville back, is anybody else back?
No. Doug's still out, Michael's still a couple of weeks away, I think. But
What about Cody?
no, Coley won't be back for another 6 weeks, don't they? So,
That's another blow, isn't it?
it is a blow, you know, they keep mounting up, but you know, it's football and you've got to accept that things like that happen. And you've got to find a way to combat it and find a way to not have it make such a negative impact on them.
And when you're hoping to have at least one of the new signings in?
Well, no one can play tomorrow every time, so hopefully we'll have at least one in training this week.